Hello everyone, this is Paul from DLT Trading, and today I want to show you the Bark River North Country EDC. Specs on this knife: overall length 7.775 inches, 3.5 inches on the blade. Spine thickness is 156. It is A2 tool steel, rock rolling at 58 to 60, weighing in at 5.2 ounces. So first off, we'll show you the in-hand. I do find this knife extremely comfortable. Top-down shot, you can see the nice palm swell into it. It's not overly thick in the thinner spots, so for an EDC knife that's nice where it doesn't give you that extra bulk to it. In hand, it is a full 4-finger knife. If you have really large hands, it might be a little bit tight. My hands are about medium/large, so I find it comfortable. It does have a little bit of an integrated guard here, so you don't need to worry about your fingers slipping onto the blade, and it does have a lanyard hole in the back. Does have nice blade height to it, and does have a little bit of a swedge ground at the top. It's a swedge, not a false grind, so it is not sharp. And the two that I wanted to compare this to, just to give you guys some perspective, this is a Bravo EDC, and this is a Gunny. This happens to be the Hunter version, but the same size as the rest of the Gunnies. So we'll try to butt these up. So you can see it falls right in between in size. Some people find the Bravo EDC a little bit too small. I do like the Bravo EDC as far as an EDC knife goes, but some people look for something a little bit bigger. Then if you look up to the Gunny, I think the Gunny is a little bit too large to carry, but some people carry EDC of Bravo 1, so everybody's a little bit different. But as far as having something in between, I think this North Country fits very nicely in the small/medium knives in the Bark River line. And I'll show you just on the thickness. So like I said, it does have the nice palm swell. In the front, it is a little bit thinner than the Gunny, so it feels a little bit thinner in the hand, while still being very comfortable. And you can see the variation in the blade height. You get less blade, but more blade height, and a lot of people like that extra blade height on that. And you can see it's almost a full height grind. I'll try to get in here. You see there's a little bit of a flat up here, so it's an extremely high saber grind, I guess whatever you want to call it. So the edge profile, it's a very nice slicer. So you got the extra height, but it's ground almost all the way to the top, all the way down to the edge. So it has very nice cutting geometry to it with that added height. But overall, I really like the knife. The sheath, this is the sheath that it comes with. It does have a fire steel holder. For EDC applications, I'm not super fond of a fire steel holder, but it is what it is. So this is ambidextrous style, just with a vertical, so your belt will go this way on the back, so you can carry it on your right or left hand side. No cross draw option on this. I've had some people ask about alternative sheaths. I haven't really found anything that fits this very well. So the older style Gunny sheaths that had the strap on it, this doesn't have enough of a guard for that strap to work very well. And I've tried this in the Highland sheath and the kind of generic 4-inch field sheath that we also have that has a strap, and it doesn't work in either of the one with the strap. The Highland sheath, it's a little bit tight and it sticks out a little bit high on the top. So if you like the handle to ride higher on your belt, so like if this is your belt line, since the knife sticks higher out of the sheath, the handle is going to ride a little bit higher. So that would be an option. Currently, we won't swap it. So if you have extra sheaths, you can try that out. Or if you do want to look at other sheaths, the Highland is the only one that I've really found that's a decent fit, but not great. It is pretty tight in that sheath as well. But the knife itself I really like, and so then again I'll just show you the sheath, and we'll put it in there so you guys can make your decision. I just don't like this one due to the fire steel holder for EDC. But most of the Bark River sheaths that fit as a pouch style like this, they are intended to sit very deep, since this is your retention. So if this sheath was an inch shorter, the handle sticks out like this, then over time the leather breaks in a little bit. So these sheaths are intentionally made for the leather to right up high, so you get nice retention, and if you have a fancy handle, it does give protection to a good portion of the handle as well. So just to keep that in mind, if that's one of the things that you don't like about this knife, is the reasoning for the sheath being like that. And you can, if you want to, cut this off. We don't have these currently without it, but I have seen it done before, and it can look pretty good if you're not a fan of the fire steel holder. So there you have it. If you have any questions on this knife or any of the knives, please post in the comments below and we'll be happy to answer them for you. Thank you.